match is now officially a Judy Bagwell on a forklift match.
I can see my fantasy, I'm so consumed in bed. What I see takes over me, I'm blind beyond repair.
I made us a new intro.
He did. Boy, howdy. Was that an action-packed Dynamite? Seriously.
You know
Front
what?
to center. And you know what? It's almost a problem.
It is. That was exhausting.
It was. I shouldn't feel like I've been hit
stop.
by a car.
It didn't stop. At all.
So we've talked about this at length, and so has Russ. The problem is I shouldn't feel like I've been hit by a car at the end of an episode of wrestling. I should feel like the wrestlers have, but I shouldn't feel that way. And so I just, some of it was okay, but like they announced so much and they put so much more into it.
They announced, like when I initially saw the lineup, it was 6 matches they had announced, and they snuck a 7th in there.
Yeah, the trios match.
Yeah, they snuck that in there, and I'm just like, I miss the days of 5-match Dynamites. I do.
Well, one positive out of the trios match was Yuta's tights.
Yuta's tights, yes.
Monty finally got him out of the pipes and into the blood splatters. I really dig those.
I really dug a lot of what Dynamite was tonight, but there was just certain things.
I didn't need the Jade Cargill stuff for the build to Rampage. Jade. Didn't need it. I didn't need the Hikaru Shida Serena Deeb package. And this sounds bad because I push women's wrestling so hard, but there's some things I didn't need tonight.
I didn't need Britt Baker's match going 7 minutes.
See, it's Pittsburgh, though. I'm going to give it to them because they want the home crowd.
No, squash her and get her out of there. Jesus. That was so long. That felt so fucking long.
I didn't, and I don't need the Sammy and Ty stuff either. Although
Ethan Page being a face makes me happy.
They gave them arguably Dan Lambert's best line that he said this entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was one of the perfect times to do it because the other times was just absolutely raunchy and not like in time. And he chose the absolute money shot of a time to take that line.
Yeah, he did. It was, Dan Lambert works as a face. He does.
Oddly enough. He tries too hard to be a heel. He just needs to be himself and let the crowd decide what he's going to be. He's one of those guys.
Yeah, but now that we've gotten that out of the way, my name is Clinton Davis. To my right, you can find him, Ethan Hubbard, at Jensen Collins 3. You can find us on Twitter at On a Forklift Pod. And that's about it. Before we get into the review, we had some technical difficulties last Wednesday, and I would like to apologize for that. Won't happen again.
As a competitor, it's just, things happen and we have to take them in stride, and that's how it goes. So we're going to push on.
With that being announced, Trevor will have a 1-game suspension from Trivias, so he will not be on the AEW Trivia show we have coming up the beginning of May.
Yeah. When technical difficulties happen, you have to suspend the intern for the time being.
Yeah, the technical intern.
It's just he's got to answer for his crimes, but it's okay. Trevor will be back, people. Rest assured. But let's get into the big thing, and this is the biggest thing from tonight for me, my opinion. And they just wanted to sneak this under the radar. Next week, we're getting FTR against themselves.
Yeah, they just kind of glossed over the fact that we're getting Cash and Dax. Like, Cash and Dax next week. And, like, first of all, all the kudos in the world to Excalibur for reading off the list of Rampage and Dynamite that quick. That was fucking impressive. But you're going to gloss over the fact that we're getting Dax and Cash next week?
Now, they did go back and revisit it slightly.
Yeah, a little bit. But they fucking, at first, like, that's like a main event.
That's good. That's
like, I know the ladder match.
Good shit right there.
I know the ladder match is probably going to main event, but, oh, well.
Yeah, we'll take away your Twitch access too. Where's Adam? Adam, where's my moderator?
They fuck a lot. In fact, so much happened. I'm actually gonna pull up what happened on tonight's show because we kicked off with a great slow burn match. Really picked up in the second half, but Punk and Dustin.
I loved it.
That was
I'm not a huge fan of the ending, but I understand why.
No, they both had hurt knees.
They played it. That match was so old school. Like that's a match I could show somebody to be like, hey, look, I understand you think you know what AEW is about. Just watch this. They worked together. Both of those guys were not going to get hurt in that match. They were complementary to each other. And have they sparked my memory here? Did their times ever cross?
They had a tag team match against each other in the dub.
Okay.
But as a one-on-one competitors, they have never faced each other before tonight. They've had one tag match.
That was beautiful. I like it. As you know, I'm a huge Dustin Rhodes Goldust fan.
I am too. I think he's on display front and center right there.
I got asked. The first day of class, they ask you, they're like, who's your inspirations in wrestling? And me, I'm like, let me name off everybody with face paint, Goldust, Sting. Like, those are the guys that I named off. But everybody, yes, the mask ripping off of the Sting, just beautiful callback to WCW. The thing that always got me on him, and I'll say this to this day, the power slam, and then when he goes for the down, he lays up and he just fucking uppercuts him. He just gets him the slap. I love it.
If it wasn't for Orton, he'd have the best power slam in the business. But
Orton's overtaken it. I will agree with that.
Orton has the best power slam in the business.
He's got a better body for it. He's
also
got longer arms.
Happy 420 Day, everyone.
Yeah, I can tell a little bit there.
Yeah.
You know how I can tell? So your left eye, like
I know. I get Forrest Whitaker eye. Fuck off. I get it.
It's just when I
get Steven Seagal lips sometimes. I don't even fucking realize it, but I'll just start my lip will start to seize up right here, and I'm just like, hey, yo, Adrian.
Hey, all I can say is Steven Seagal or Sylvester Stallone. Wait a minute.
Fuck. Steven Seagal's a fat piece of shit.
I was gonna say, I don't give a fuck if your lips look like Steven Seagal. Just don't fucking run like him. Like if I'm ever around you and you're running and you run like Steven Seagal, I'm tripping you and feeding you to the fucking bear chasing us.
I missed almost all of that.
That's okay. It's funny to me.
I'm gonna celebrate with whoever's in the chat right now. Because I have little treats.
No, he does. He does have little treats. If anybody hops on, if we get new subs tonight or
new followers, if you follow, I'm eating an edible for every follower, and I got 16 of these bitches. So let's see if Clinton's gonna get comatose tonight. Fucking hell, get out of there. There's two. I don't want to right now.
So also, by the way, as we were talking about the quiz earlier, our next quiz is going to be May 9th. That is the current date. It's going to be a Monday. So yes, we understand we're going to run congruent to Raw, but
who gives a shit?
It's an AEW quiz. So like, that's the point. It's competition on it. Russ picked it. Russ is going to be defending. This is my announcement. I made the announcement in the chat. I have not made the announcement on the show yet.
You want to tell them what your streak is?
I have finished dead last in all of the pay-per-views or all of the quizzes so far. So here's the deal. If I finish dead last in the AEW quiz that is upcoming, I am going to transition to the desk full-time with Clinton, and you will see a more professional movie trivia schmodown, one of those kind of trivia-esque things. So my absolute goal is to not finish dead last, because as much as I love you and as much as I would love to actually be on the desk, and someday I will, because I want you to compete. I want you to compete. Maybe if I win, that'll be my thing. I'm going to step outside and you're going to play.
You have to defend, motherfucker.
I'm going to make you defend my belt.
No. What do I
fucking
look like?
Awesome would that be? I'm going to defend it by proxy. Yeah, I'm pulling MJF style shit.
What are we going to be, the Freebirds? Freebird rule it?
Backstreet, baby. Bad Street USA. That's what I meant.
And also, our competitor on the first episode, Chris, made a deal with us that whoever won could pick what his sign said for the AEW show tonight. And I actually have it.
And Chris should be back. Chris is going to be back.
Chris is coming back for the AEW. We're just got to find one more competitor. But Our nightmare is over. That was picked by Russ because we all know how Russ feels about Cody Rhodes and AEW. So thank you, Chris, for using one of your signs to get a message across for Russ that our nightmare in AEW is over. But moving on through the show, Punk defeated Rhodes with a roll-up and what felt like a shout out to the territory days. Just really fucking, it was a small man slapping meat type of fight.
Well, okay, so Dustin is not a small man. He is 6'6". He is a large human being, but he's in fantastic shape for 53 years old.
So some lean meat slapping meat.
I agree. I agree with that.
We'll go lean meat slapping meat. But they had some really good spots in there. I really, really dug it was a little spot. But when Dustin dragged Punk's arm down and Punk went flush on the apron, which, by the way, did you know is the hardest part of the ring?
It is. Chuck Taylor tells us every single time.
I need to get his figure for that collection.
We need to get Chuck Taylor on our show.
He'll never come on our show. We'll have to go on his show of popping hot dogs and talking hogs and sucking hogs.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I don't mind sucking a hog down if it means
cup the balls, stroke the shaft, swallow the gravy.
Dog, did I ever tell you about the time that I went to an NXT event and I screaming for Otis? I was like, I want to meet you, Otis. And Tucker was like, what about me? I was like, no, I'm good.
If anybody doesn't know, there's a joke between us that Otis is that I'm fat, or Otis is fat me. There's a hierarchy actually.
Your final Pokemon evolution is that you're Otis. My final Pokemon evolution is Bryan Danielson.
So I have 4 evolutions. I go myself, Brock Anderson, Kevin Owens, Otis.
Welcome to the chat, Frodo. Yeah.
Is that 1 hour, Frodo Baggins? I got dad jokes. Dad jokes.
Shut the fuck up.
It's been a minute. I needed it.
I didn't use it last episode. That's for goddamn sure. No, but I really enjoyed Punk versus Dustin. I don't want to get sidetracked. So then we move on to the fact that Wardlow arrived into the arena, had to wear cuffs, could only go to his closet, then to the ring, had to wear cuffs the whole time. No entrance music. It's more of the MJF storylines that
I'm not mad at this one because there's that brewing. There's the wheels turning in Wardlow. Give me 1-2 weeks of him coming in with the handcuffs, and it's going to be a point where MJF's going to get lulled into a false sense of security. He's going to get close enough to be dangerous, and Wardlow's just going to snap the cuffs off and fucking wreck this dude.
Which would be cool to see. I think that'd be a great visual. Then we move on to the 7th match that got added onto this card. The Blackpool Combat Club defeated Dante Martin, Lee Moriarty, and Brock Anderson. It was a pretty quick match. It went maybe 10 minutes. It went through a commercial, that's for sure. But they all pretty much, Blackpool Combat Club pretty much beat the shit out of those 3 with elbows and stomps. And then Moxley hit the paradigm shift on Martin for the win.
So the only thing that I have a problem with in this match is Dante Martin taking the pin.
Yeah. Also, what a mixed bag of wrestlers to put up against him. Like the Ass Boys on Friday made sense. That was pretty great.
Yeah, but you could have had the Ass Boys against him. You could have put Private Party in the Blade up. Like there's a bunch of people you could have brought. There's so many like triplets. Sure, you could have put Bear Country with somebody. There's so many people you could have put against them, but you had a guy who shouldn't be taking a pin take a pin.
Mm-hmm.
And so did Darius get hurt again, or what's the deal there? Because I haven't seen him on TV either.
I don't know. I haven't read anything up about it. Haven't seen anything on the sheets. But then after that, because, I mean, we're just going to say the Blackpool Combat Club is probably the best thing in professional wrestling right now. I don't even think it's a contest.
It's them and FTR.
Oh, fuck, we forgot. After the Punk match, Hangman came out and confronted him. So that's probably our next title program.
Yep. And you know what? I'm okay with that because I think this is going to be the best part of Hangman's title. I think he still keeps it. I don't think Punk wins the title from him. But I think this is what makes this title reign.
If it's not on pay-per-view, Hangman wins. I think if it's on pay-per-view, Punk wins.
I think we're a month out from Double or Nothing. This is going to Double or Nothing. I don't think they do this. I don't think they rush this one.
I think Punk wins.
I don't think anybody's going to be mad either way.
No, I think Punk's going to get the win. Although it's going to be weird if they do Blood and Guts or Stadium Stampede again, because Punk's title win won't be the main event.
No,
because they will always do one of those two matches last, which I hope if it's one of the two. The first Stadium Stampede was cool. The second one kind of sucked goat's throat. If we're being real, the Pinnacle and Inner Circle one did not work very well.
The first one was very good.
First one was damn near match of the year.
Yes.
In 2020 when that fucking match happened.
Oh my God, the Northern Lights suplex in my brain forever.
I would prefer Blood and Guts if we're going to have Appreciation Society versus Kingston Squad.
Also, Eddie's fucking drip, the Tupac hoodie. This man has no chill when it comes to the clothes that he wears, because if you look at Eddie Kingston, everything that he does, all of his motions, all of his hand motions, his facial gestures, body language, clothes, everything is there to send a message. He's so calculated, but never looks like it.
Yeah, he looks like he just threw on whatever t-shirt was clean on top of his clean basket of clothes. And every single one of them fucking work. He cut a really good promo because this Friday it's going to be Kingston versus Garcia. Everyone is banned from ringside. All the members of the Appreciation Society and Santana and Ortiz are banned. Oh. Let's see here. Punk and Hangman goes on second to last, and he doesn't get to end another pay-per-view. That'd be brutal. Yeah, which is why I don't think they're going to do that big 5-on-5 match this year, which I think Double or Nothing should do. It's become kind of a staple for their pay-per-view. I like those matches. I think they're fun and chaotic and they're pointless, but in the same token, wrestling can use some pointlessness every now and then. Mm-hmm. Like here, we'll skip ahead. We'll skip ahead because there's a pointless match coming up that is going to rival Orange Cassidy and Pac for the best comedy match in AEW history. And that's going to be Danhausen and Hook. That place is going to, wherever it happens, it's going to be fucking nuclear.
That pop, when he got into the ring and put his finger on Hook, was amazing.
He didn't have to.
The crazy thing is, because unless you're one of us like sycophants that watches like IWTV and shit like that, Danhausen can actually wrestle. Like he's not just a comedy character. He could go in the ring.
He's like Orange Cassidy. They're fucking mirror opposites of each other.
It's something. It is absolutely something. Also, everybody's going to be absolutely fucking amazed when Danhausen takes this off and they realize that this dude's actually cut.
Shredded.
He is fucking cut and he's
cut like a diamond.
Oh, you know what I really want though? After the Hook thing? Yeah.
You talk for a second. I got to run and get a water.
Yeah. So I love Danhausen. He's a fantastic addition to AEW, but I like that they're not trying to take him too seriously. And I think it's good though that he's facing Hook. Hook's a guy who needs a lot of exposure against people who can take losses, and it doesn't matter because he's building the TV time. He's going to get to a point where he's going to need to challenge for the TBS title. And I don't know when that is, but I don't think it's yet. I think Hook's the guy that needs to win like the Rumble or whatever, the Casino Battle Royal. Hook's that guy. Hook needs to win something like that to be effective. So Matt Taven got fired for having a shitty up and over. So that's, the part where you run into the corner of the ring and you kick your legs up and you land on the outside of the ring and then you jump back in. He got fired from WWE for having that little insider tidbit. Also,
is there a wrestler in this world you don't like more than Matt Taven?
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, all right, you got me there.
It's just, but that's because I don't believe Matt Taven. I would just like to state this: I don't believe Matt Taven is a racist piece of shit. But we know the other one is.
Yeah.
Probably, you know what? Basically, anybody that's popped like that I would say. Him, the guy that killed a lady in a hotel room that Kevin likes to talk about.
Snuka?
Yeah, I'm just not mentioning names. Basically anybody that got mentioned in any of the Me Too stuff, especially the one who somehow got out of it scot-free and is still wrestling in Japan, and that irritates the living shit out of me. I'm not talking about Will Ospreay. I think Will Ospreay is an idiot. But
100% an idiot.
But I don't think that I don't hold the same vitriol towards him as I do for somebody else with the initials MS. I almost said MV, but MV Young is hilarious as well. He's a guy like
he's teaming up with another person, and one of the comments I saw on Twitter, it popped me, was their tag team name's going to be called the Groom Squad.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, shit.
I know that is horrible.
Oh my God, that's so great.
It works.
It's so bad. Also, oh my God, hold on. We're going to pump the brakes on Dynamite this week. Buff Bagwell is the best Twitter follow this week. If you are not following Buff Bagwell on Twitter, go fucking follow Buff Bagwell. He is asking some just some regular questions, getting outlandish fucking answers for it. I cannot tell you how much fun I have following Buff Bagwell. Also, because we stan Judy, obviously. Look at the fucking name of the podcast. We stan her hardcore. So in turn, we also stan Buff. It's just a thing. It is how it is. This dude is going career resurgence on this stuff, and I love that he is not batting an eye at anything. He's like, nope, we're doing this shit. So
anytime
Buff Bagwell
someone's called him out on shit, he's just like, yeah, that was me 10 years ago. I cannot apologize enough. And he's just being really good and wholesome, calling out transphobes, calling out people who just are being negative. And he's Buff, and he's the stuff.
He's also, so like, here's the thing. I don't know, we're gonna let people know on this. I have been hounding Buff Bagwell to get an interview on this show specifically. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but we're gonna make it happen, because tonight he put out an interview. Sorry, I can't watch AEW Dynamite with you all. So many interviews tonight. We are going to get an interview with Buff Bagwell.
We're gonna have to spend a lot of money to get an interview with Buff Bagwell. Just to ask him nonstop questions about the On a Forklift match.
Yes. You want to know why I own an NWO shirt? It's for the two people that you don't associate with the NWO.
Any predictions for debuts for Double or Nothing? Also, just watched the Ruthless Aggression episode covering the invasion, and you hear them say Buff Bagwell sucks. You know what? Because that was back in the day. That was 2001. He admits it.
He admits he was a douchebag back in the day. I like that. I just like that. I like that he's basically done that. He's brought himself.
As for Double or Nothing debuts, fuck, who is there to debut anymore?
Cesaro.
Yeah, sure.
Unless we want to talk about like if guys from New Japan are going to make an appearance before that crossover show.
Tanahashi should show up.
I really love it. I love it.
Tanahashi and Moxley should be the co-main event for that event.
I'm fine with it. He called them out.
And the main event should be Kenny Omega versus Okada. I don't think you can
for the crossover show we're talking
about. I don't think you can do that crossover show without Kenny Omega.
It's the right amount of time.
I think they were waiting to announce it
until they knew he was healthy.
Until they knew Kenny was going to be healthy. Because if Kenny wasn't healthy, that show doesn't fucking work. I know it sounds dumb. I know.
That's going to be a 4-hour pay-per-view, and one match is going an hour.
Fuck me, I'm going to be tired.
We're getting Omega Okada, was it 5 now?
Yeah, that'd be their 5th match. Their last one was I think the 2 out of 3 falls. The one that was 70+ minutes.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, if you guys have like, I don't know, Lord of the Rings extended cut time to watch a couple of wrestling matches, go watch the Omega Okada matches. I know we've said it before, but you guys just need to do that.
It'll take about 3.5 hours out of your life.
Yeah.
Oh, you can also go watch the Punk Joe feud. They had 3 matches totaling about 2 hours, 45 minutes. What are you doing? You get lost in yourself.
Me, because I'm trying to find out how the fuck to get a hold of Buff Bagwell.
We are live, motherfucker.
I'm aware of it, but if I can get Buff Bagwell on here, like that's legendary for me. Oh my god. Oh Jesus Christ. I wonder if I can get Scott Steiner.
No.
I'll get
that's as bad. That is bad as you telling us let's get Marty Jannetty on the podcast.
No, it's not.
We would be known. Hold on a second. Here's my prediction. Punk loses to Hangman. Hangman stumbles into the ring holding the title, and Kenny comes out and hits him with a one-wing angle. Well, you know, the one-wing angle, that's, I don't know if we're talking to acute or obtuse. What kind of angle you're looking at there, bud?
Typos happen. Typos. I can see it. I don't think Kenny's going to contact Hangman.
No,
I don't think they're going to bring Kenny right back into the picture like that.
Trios.
Yeah.
That promo from all of them tonight, the full 5-man fuck squad, pretty much showed that Kenny's coming back and we're going to have that 3-on-3 feud.
Yeah, because the Bucks want nothing to do with Adam Cole right now. I am intrigued, however, to see what goes on. This little 10-man tag, I'm wondering, it's got to be Jurassic Express and 2 other buffoons, right?
They announced it already.
Really?
Yeah, let me see.
I just knew they said 10-man.
I know it's Varsity Blondes.
It's a Varsity Blondes and Jurassic Express?
No.
Ass Club?
Varsity Blondes, Dante Martin, Lee Johnson, and Brock Anderson.
Jesus Christ. I'm going to die again.
Yeah, Rampage has...
I'm going to get beaten by a vanilla midget.
So let's see here. Rampage
Shout out to Adam Cole. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, you're WWE champion. Anyways,
yeah, he is. I gave you the championship in GM mode, so you're welcome.
Adam Cole versus Ishii, Cargill versus Shafir, Lance Archer and Serpentino, Kingston and Garcia, and there's 2 different interviews on Rampage. So a 1-hour show, 4 matches, and 2 interviews. That's cool. That's gonna feel congested. And then next week we have a Philly street fight between Sheena and Deeb. We have Wardlow versus Lance Archer. We have the Owen Hart qualifier, Dax versus Cash, which is going to be fucking money. Ladder match between Sammy Guevara and Scorpio Sky and the 10-man. So, and you know they're going to announce another match for next week too.
Okay. You and I have seen him. You and I have seen Ishii live, and
he moved a fucking ring 2 fucking
feet
to the left.
There's a reason they call him the Stone Pitbull. There's a reason. I don't. Okay, so I have a feeling I know who they're going to be. Give me your top 3 New Japan wrestlers that you enjoy watching.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, Okada, Naito, and Ishii.
I'm a little shocked that Ishii's on your list because I thought it was going to be Okada, Naito, and Tanahashi.
Tanahashi, you know, man, I love Tanahashi. I've got a soft spot for him. But if I'm going to replace anyone on that list, it's probably going to be Ishii with Suzuki. But Suzuki's becoming more of an AEW Ring of Honor wrestler now because he wrestled on Dark tonight.
Yeah. God, I love Minoru Suzuki.
Fucking Tony Khan going like, oh, you think Dark is a demotion? Yeah, I'm going to book Suzuki. Fuck off.
So, you know what's the one that gets me, or the one that I really enjoy watching, and he hardly gets any airtime anymore, is Robbie Eagles.
He's really good, but I think he joined Chaos.
Yeah. We used to really enjoy watching Zack Sabre Jr. until he hasn't learned a new move in 17 years.
That's true. That he has become pretty fucking stale.
Yeah, he was, man, when he won Battle of Los Angeles, just money.
And then I think he lost the belt to Chuck Taylor.
So my all-time favorite New Japan wrestler is Liger.
Shibata.
And it's because
Shibata.
Yeah, Shibata's.
I loved Shibata. I cried when he came back out to the ring.
He's not kidding, folks. He's literally not kidding. He called me on the phone, crying, going, "He's back. He's back."
When he hit that fucking drop kick on Kenta, my heart fucking exploded out of my chest. He did that drop kick, and then he did not a dab, but he did that little fucking arm motion he does. And I was a child again watching Toy Story. I was a child watching The Fox and the Hound. I was just Pikachu crying over Ash's fucking stone body.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
Liger's my guy. Like Liger was always my guy when I was a kid. Mostly because the WCW connection. You see him in WCW, you get to see that. So then, fast forward when he faced Prince Pretty at the Takeover, and so the thing with Liger with me is I love Gundam, and he looked like a human Gundam. And like between Gundam and Ultraman and all that shit, I just loved it. Plus, then the dude's 55 or 60 years old or whatever he was when he retired, and he was still going. Like, money.
He's fucking going. He went until his death, and then he went out on his back. That match with Suzuki, where Suzuki fucking bowing in the ring. Again, Japan, when they do shit right, like not putting Evil as the leader of the Bullet Club in Japan in the House of Terror or Torture or whatever the fuck they're called. That shit's garbage. Will Ospreay challenging for the belt to me is garbage. That's just because Will Ospreay to me is stale as fuck. And he's unlikable. I only want to see him get his ass kicked.
The fuck was I going to say? I lost my train of thought on that one because I agree with you. Yeah, I got nothing. Whatever. Fuck it. Where were we at?
Somewhere on this fucking card.
Oh, prediction. Hey, by the way, I know that Tama Tonga is gone now. He's in Impact, right? They're like him and Loa are in Impact.
Yep.
So God it has so many fucking matches in North America that they need to do. It's really unfortunate they're not part of that show.
Yeah, I think God versus the Bucks would have probably been the money match.
God versus FTR.
Yeah.
That's because to me, and this is theoretically.
Hold on, let me just do something because I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty fucking ignorant when it comes to New Japan nowadays. So
right now, Juice is gone. By the way,
yep, he said he has no interest in wrestling anymore. The notable tag teams, the Steiner brothers. So this page is completely outdated. I think Red Dragon. Here, hold on. Here, I'll fucking show you.
Did you use fucking Netscape to open that? What did you do? Hold on. I ran out of
look at here you go. The Viking Raiders.
I ran out of minutes on my fucking AOL card.
Apparently NWO Japan's still a thing.
Oh my god, I couldn't read that for a second. It says the Burning Crusade. It says return to Outland. I was like, return to Oakland? What the fuck?
Yeah, the Young Bucks are still listed here. Oh, all items. Oh.
Hold on, Adrian Adonis and Doc Murdoch. Let's get involved in that fucking fiasco.
I don't know what tag teams are left. Like, fucking, who are the tag champs right now? Wikipedia, be my friend.
Oh, please do. What do we got here?
Great O'Khan and Jeff Cobb. Well, this is not a Great O'Khan slander page, so.
No.
Boy, does it say Vader is still wrestling there. Yeah, a little
Probably.
Bit. Besides that, the Dangerous Trekkers.
So
LIJ.
That's a year ago. Yeah, I was gonna say LIJ is there. Hiroki Goto. Yeah, Yoshihashi and Hiroki Goto are still running together, I think. Where's this at? What was the combined reigns on that?
Oh, which one? Oh, combined reigns 10-10. It was Shoten. It was Hiroshi Tenzan and Masahiro Chono.
No, you know what? Hold on. Pump the brakes. Frodo, there's one that I want to see. If you're going to do this New Japan thing and you're not going to give me Kenny and Okada together, give it to me. Give me a Golden Lovers reunion.
Against who?
I don't give a fuck. The Bucks? FTR? I'm game with it.
Well, I don't think FTR can go the super fast pace. Like, because they can't hang with the Lucha Bros. I doubt they're going to be able to hang with fucking the two fastest human beings alive.
You just said it.
Hmm.
You just said it.
The Young Bucks?
No.
Oh, Lucha Bros?
Yes. Golden Lovers versus Lucha Bros.
That'd fuck.
That's big time.
That'd fuck real hard.
Big time.
God damn it.
Get to see Phoenix.
You know what? I'm kind of souring on Jurassic Express. Like, one match I can talk about real quick was Jungle Boy versus Kyle O'Reilly. I thought that match would tickle my fancy, but I'm just bored of seeing them in the ring together.
You see them tagging together or tagging against each other. You see them facing each other in singles.
Felt boring watching that match. And they had a really good match, but to me, I've just seen it so much. I'm just over it. I'm over them. I want to see them break up. I want to see Christian Cage and Jungle Boy feud. That's what I want to see right now. But also, who's the junior heavyweight tag team champions?
Yeah, who's got those? Because those were the Bucks titles forever.
Yeah. Let me see here. 6 or 9. Taguchi and Master Waito. Before that,
I don't know who either fucking person is.
Before that, it was Robbie Eagles and Tiger Mask.
Okay, see? There we go. Robbie Eagles getting some fucking action, my man. Here's the problem. I only ever watch Robbie Eagles when I catch the random New Japan Strong matches or whatever that he's on, or New Japan like World matches or whatever they are. Mm-hmm. And then whenever he would like pop into like WCPW or ICPW or whatever the fuck it was called, the other XPW, is that it? Is that the one that's in Germany?
Yeah.
Yeah, the random matches whenever he would pop into like the European market.
I do. I enjoy him. But let's talk about the Wardlow versus the Butcher.
Fucking duck walking all over the ring. I love the Butcher. I love
the duck walk fucking kills me.
I fucking love the Butcher. The facial hair. The fucking hair. Everything.
There wasn't much to this match. It was big meaty men slapping meat and then 4 fucking power bombs. And then Wardlow got handcuffed and taken out of the arena. MJF is livid, which we'll skip ahead to the next part later in the night. Well, later in the night, just to keep on the story, just so we have everything condensed. Yeah. Later in the night, MJF said he was paying Jake for Lance Archer to face Wardlow next week. So that's the match we're getting next week is between those two, but Archer said he's not doing it for the money.
Yeah. So Sean Spears throwing the popcorn over just little by little was just really fun character work. It's funny. Dumb. It's a dumb little thing.
Him dancing with the chair is really dumb, but it was kind of funny. What are you looking up now? Are you still trying to message Buff Bagwell?
No. I'm not doing that. But Russ should be happy because the Sixers won. So we'll have a happy Russ.
That's good.
No, I'm just doing a lot of stuff right now. I'm trying to figure some other stuff out, like some other options of matches that could go down. Because I feel like you're gonna see a lot of AEW on AEW matches, and there's gonna just be a few marquee New Japan matches. I don't see this being as AEW or as like brand versus brand as this should be.
Which it really should just be New Japan versus AEW.
I agree.
That's what every match should be.
Sorry about that. Except for one match that I need, and it's not really an AEW versus New Japan thing. I need the New Japan style battle royal.
That'll be fun. They'll do that.
I need that because New Japan knows how to do a battle royal at the beginning because there's just fucking random people in it.
What if they do champions versus champions? Okada's been clamoring for a Punk match. Punk wins the belt at Double or Nothing. It's champion versus champion. It's Okada versus Punk.
I can do that. I guess I would have to see what tag champions do, or do you do the big guys? Actually, no, it doesn't matter. Do you need Jurassic Express versus the IGP or IWGP belts, and then FTR versus the juniors because of Ring of Honor?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
That it was supposed to be. That's what fucking Bound for Glory last year was supposed to be, and D'Amore couldn't get it off the ground.
Dumbass.
I don't think it's actually his fault. I think it was Tony's fault, truthfully, because I don't think Tony planned that one out well. I think Tony overcommitted to Scott and then couldn't get the commitment from New Japan, especially with the COVID restrictions that they had going on last year. So that was a really disappointing thing, because that was supposed to be like the revamping of Impact and bring a bunch of guys back. And now Impact's done a pretty good job with what they've had. I just, unfortunately, that I agree. But when you start adding that many promotions together, you kind of get stuff lost in the mix. However, there is one match I want to see. Give me Samoa Joe versus Tomohiro Ishii.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's your show stealer right there, is that one.
I would open with the Battle Royal and then go into that match.
Battle Royal's pre-show. That's the buy-in.
That's fine. Put Joe and Ishii on the buy-in too.
Put 15 wrestlers from AEW, 15 members from New Japan in there.
Now the question is, because they're using New Japan.
But you can do 30 people. I like the Casino Battle Royal format where 5 people come out at a time. I like that a lot. Motherfucker, you need to talk back to me.
I know you're talking to me. What I'm doing is I'm trying to look up Stardom's roster right now to see who we would have face who, because they would have to use Stardom. You can't run that show and not as heavy as AEW's push the women.
However you pronounce your name, because I watch Stardom. I can't pronounce Japanese names to save my life. Unless I hear them on
Sayuri?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's that. Right, the other one that I want that I need you to give me, and this is just, hear me out here. God damn, how many championships do they fucking have?
A lot.
They've got 7 championships. There's only like 35 people,
including their yearly tournaments that they carry around as championships for the year, like their Cinderella tournament. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Also, I don't know what she's wrestling in right now, but can we just get Maki Ito back to sing everybody's theme song?
Please.
The whole thing.
I miss Maki.
Tony, if you're watching, I know Russ isn't on here, so you don't probably have our computers tapped, but bring Maki Ito back to sing everybody's. Bring Maki Ito back to sing Wardlow's theme song. Well, he doesn't have one. I don't care. It doesn't make sense.
I'd melt. I'd be so happy.
Oh my God, it doesn't make sense, but I don't care. I just want it to happen. Who the fuck are you? Holy shit. She looks mean.
A lot of them look mean.
I know. Oh my God, they actually have, so you've got ring name, real name, and then it says unit. They don't even call it a stable. They call it a unit. These bitches got units.
Queen's Chaos, I know, is one of their big ones.
Wrestlers. Queen's Quest.
Queen's Quest, yes.
Nice. There's a lady named Konami. Oh my God, who are you? Jesus. Clinton, stop me. Clinton, stop me. I can't do this. I like the outfit. Konami just takes money from people. Like, let's be honest here. I don't know a single person on this entire list. Momo Wanabe, Mirai, Mina Shirakawa. I remember that.
While you're doing that,
can we get Asuka? Is there a way to get Asuka? Can we rent Asuka? Not as a human being, as a wrestler. Let's just pump the brakes on that one. Can we rent Asuka for this show?
Kairi Sane.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Don't you do this to me, Clinton. You're going to give me Kairi Sane versus Thunder Rosa?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I want that?
Oh, yes. Oh, the destruction and the damage.
Anyways, the main event of the night was Darby Allin and Andrade in a coffin match. It was not as good as the Ethan Page one, but it was a lot of dumb fun.
Sting took a mask off and he was in the crowd as Sting. And if anybody hasn't seen WCW ever, that's the gif. Sting is Sting, and he keeps just pulling the fucking. And the best part was that Tony Schiavone was there to make the call.
Yeah.
And act like he'd never seen it before.
I love when Tony calls Sting. I want Tony on every Sting match thing ever. Those two are perfect together. I love it. But the match was really good. Sting got involved. So did the Blade and which member of Private Party? I think it was Cassidy. Mark Quinn. Quinn got involved. And it just got super chaotic through the crowd. Sting jumped off the balcony again. Again. They fought all around the ring. Darby, it led to just a whole mess of spots where they just kept trying to put each other in the coffin. Andrade tried to do some move off the apron into the coffin. Darby reversed it into the stun dog, and then he dove like a missile into the coffin on Andrade. Bring Andrade's fucking
dude to take his shirt off for no apparent reason.
Yeah, his valet just to get hit with the get slammed on the door, which was covered in thumbtacks. For Andrade to get hit with the door again, close the casket. Darby Allin wins. A fun main event for a chaotically booked fucking Dynamite episode.
Yeah, and Clint and I talked about this earlier. We think Andrade should have won this.
Yeah.
It doesn't really, like, I get the concept of needing Darby to win, but you really need Andrade to win.
Yeah. Andrade does need the wins. He needs to be in the title picture. They're squandering his talent right now.
They are. He should have won the TNT title.
Yeah. It would be much better off around the waist of Andrade right now than it would be right now around the waist of Sammy. And I'm glad they turned Sammy heel. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
I love Ethan Page and Sam Scorpio Sky as faces. They are really, really good characters that the crowd are super behind. And Dan Lambert can cut a babyface promo. He can.
Yeah.
So I think turning them face and then turning Guevara and Ty Conti heel was a great choice. This, I feel, breaks up Ty Conti and Anna Jay. I feel this breaks up Tay J.
Probably. They haven't really had. When was the last match they had together?
They haven't. Not since she got paired up with Sammy.
Yeah, it.
Picking a piece
I don't
of
like
meat
it.
over
I
a
don't
girl.
like seeing them on TV together.
No, but now that they're heels, it's bearable, at least because we're not supposed to like them.
Yeah. So
But that was Dynamite.
Yeah.
I mean, the chaotically booked show is about as chaotic as how we're talking right now.
It basically. I mean, we're just doing the same thing that Tony Khan's doing, minus the Coke. Which is alleged. It's alleged.
But we're trying to get on their payroll. We are trying to get on their payroll.
I know. Well, maybe can I be his dealer?
His what?
Can I be his dealer?
I mean, you have to call him and ask him. I don't have his fucking number.
No, that's right. But can I be the dealer at Double or Nothing? Because they got to give out the cards to somebody for the Battle Royal.
I mean, if we can get there, but we will be there June 29th.
That we will, which is conveniently 3 days after the fucking New Japan show. Which, if we could manufacture a way to get tickets to that, we would, but we probably can't. Because
I mean, I'll go to Chicago.
I don't know if you guys know this, but Clint and I are not rich people. We are rich in personality, and we're rich in love for each other and our families.
I afford half an apartment.
Yeah. I afford half of a house.
My car payment is more than my apartment.
My car payment is not more than my... Well, if I add both of them up, it's damn close.
Yeah, because you got two, because you got the wife.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that covers Dynamite. Is there anything else we can talk about? The controversy from Good Friday of the Crown of Thorns spot on Good Friday?
Nah, I don't really care.
Did you enjoy this show as much as the dumplings and 420? No. No, this was a pretty mid-tier episode of Dynamite for me. I feel they started it with a hot opener. I feel like if they would have put the Blackpool Combat Club on midway through the show, it would have been paced better, but I feel they blew their load with two of their matches at the beginning. And I would say it's a 3 out of 5 show.
Yeah.
Nothing much of value outside of Tony Khan's announcement happened.
That and Hangman walking out.
Yeah, and that's it. That was literally 60 seconds. You can see that on fucking Twitter.
Yep. And you will.
We'll
probably retweet it.
Mm-hmm. We will.
So,
but other than that, what else is going on in wrestling?
Yeah. Hey, Braves was good last night, though.
Braves is always fucking good.
Oh, hey, actually, that's something we can talk about. So, eventually, we're going to figure this out. Clinton and I are going to begin to do GM mode on WWE 2K22. We kind of ran a test with it last night. Kind of turned out
suck.
well. I am 46,000 fans behind you. Calm down. Just because I didn't know I needed promos in the first episode, I beat you at the pay-per-view, though.
Yeah, but I had a better match balance.
I had 4 excellence and just 1 okay.
Yeah, I mean,
you had 1 superstar. You had like 1 classic match, and then
I bookended my pay-per-view with 2 4.5-star matches.
I had Tamina give a good promo.
That, you know what? I'll give you that, because that takes a lot.
That fucking came out of nowhere.
To get the 5th-star classic to drop a promo like that on your show, it's miraculous. Fucking miraculous, Ethan.
I'm impressed. But yeah, cool. I mean, I think that's kind of going to do it for us tonight. Honestly, guys, we should be back next week. I heard you book like Vince Russo. Is this fact or fiction? Hey, bro, listen to me. I'm going to put the title on David Arquette, and then I'm going to win it off of David Arquette. Would somebody give me... I have a Sharpie here. Would somebody give me a world title shot? I'm going to... you know who can give it to me? Myself. I'm going to give myself a... Bro, I'm going to give myself a... I don't know why Vince Russo became Jesse Ventura there for a second. We're going to go to the... You know, I live in the desert, Clinton. And I see the aliens out there, and I'm just out in the desert hanging out with Vince Russo, and I think his unibrow is an alien.
Bro, like, here's what I did. I booked him in a match. It was called the Lullaby Match. What you do is you start inside the ring, bro. You have to take down the Storytime book from the pole. Then you have to get into your car, drive back to your place, bro. Bro, it gets better than that. Then you have to go into your place with the keys, bro. Put your child to bed and read them the story. Then you have won the Lullaby Match. Hey,
is the story that they're reading Go the Fuck to Sleep?
What is Vince Russo's worst creation? Is it the San Francisco 49ers match? Or Viagra on a pole? Because his best creation is Judy Bagwell on a forklift.
So I think Vince Russo's worst creation is the fact that every time I open up wrestling or I open up Facebook, I get an article from like Sports Kita or something that says former WWE writer. I fucking know it's Vince Russo. I don't need you to tell me it's Vince Russo that's spouting off dumb shit on the daily. That's his worst fucking creation, is a podcast where he speaks his own fucking mind.
I go through my head every day which person I'd like to fight more, either Jim Cornette or Vince Russo.
It's Brad Shepard, but still.
Oh, Brad Shepard, he can catch these honey-baked hands.
All the time. At least Cornette, okay, so I'm not defending Jim Cornette. I don't care for him. But at least, as we've talked about, if you watch Jim Cornette on Dark Side of the Ring, Jesus. Oh my God. Oh shit. No.
I didn't read that one before putting it on the screen. That's what I get for not proofreading.
What? God damn. Oh my. Holy fuck.
So anyway, the Owen Hart
Dark Side of the Ring.
The Owen Hart Foundation Cup tournament is going to be pretty fun.
Yes, it is. Speaking of Dark Side of the Ring, if you watch that and you hate Jim Cornette, you won't after you watch Dark Side of the Ring, because as a wrestling historian, Jim Cornette is probably the #1 guy you want to listen to tell you stories about wrestling.
Territory days. The 80s.
Territory days. Yeah.
80s and early 90s.
Yeah. As a podcaster or as somebody who's giving opinions on current wrestling events.
Chuckle fucker.
We are better than Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette, I will fight you. No, I will not fuck your wife. just to clarify. So when you find this and you put me on your thing, I'm fine with that. I don't care. But I'm not doing any of those, but I will fight you. I will take that tennis racket and I will throw it away because that, sir, is a foreign object, and you should have been banned from ringside long ago for carrying it.
Speaking of Dark Side of the Ring, I would like to make a shout out to BetterHelp.com.
Yeah, they don't pay us, but they help us.
No,
Fuck,
they do.
yes, they do.
They do help us. I use them. I don't know if Ethan does, but
Yes.
I've been using
Yes,
BetterHelp.com to talk to a therapist where I have access to message them at any time, and we schedule appointments over the phone or video chat. It is really wonderful and much more convenient, not only on my schedule but on my pocketbook as well.
Yeah, really, truthfully, they are. And if you are looking for an affordable alternative to mental health, and we advocate for mental health here, if you think you need it, please seek it out. If you want to talk to somebody about using their services, feel free to reach out to either one of us. We're both well versed in it, and we can definitely give you recommendations. Or if you guys want a link to it, ask for one of us. We get a free week. You get a free week. It's fantastic. And we don't get paid to say that. We just really appreciate being here and having an avenue that allows us to continue to be here.
Life's difficult. This is a nice escape. But at the end of the day, mental health, it's depression, anxiety. It's a motherfucker. And you should always be taking care of yourself. That's just something I wanted to bring up because, fuck, I made the switch and goddamn is it great. It's just, he called me today. We called for about 45 minutes. And at the end of it, he sent me some worksheets about the things that we went over. And I feel it's good to have someone who listens.
They follow up with you. They talk with you constantly. Most of them are available frequently. I very much enjoy the person that I'm talking to. They challenge me as a person, and they make me definitely think about a lot of things that are going on currently. So I appreciate that, and they help me, and hopefully they can help you as well.
We're not sponsored, but
no, not at all. If they want to sponsor us, game for it. I'm fine. I'm good with it. I'll sing your praises all day. And you don't see, that's the thing. If we like something, we're going to talk about it. We're going to tell people about it because if it's something that helps us, it's something that could help you. And we would much rather, and this isn't from us as like wanting people to listen to us. We would much rather you be here than not.
World needs more wrestling fans and you. But fuck, other than that, nothing really of note is happening in wrestling, especially in the dub. I don't really feel like anything's happening in the dub right now.
They're fast tracking this whole Bianca Belair or Sonya Deville storyline just so we can get Rhea as a heel. It's a thing. So here's the problem. WWE basically between WrestleMania and Money in the Bank is dead in the water constantly. And it doesn't seem like that long because truthfully, it's only 2 months. But
Cody's winning the briefcase this year.
Yeah, if he doesn't win unless he's going straight up against Roman, then that's it.
Yeah, but fuck Ric Flair.
Yeah, and you see his legs go. It looks like he was trying to work out a fart.
I mean, that's what I do. I just lay in bed and I just fucking.
I don't think it's actually that you need to do that. I've seen how much braise you eat, and that stuff just.
Listen, there's one thing I never.
There's a reason they call them sliders. They slide in and they slide right out.
Well, now people know I shit. Like, I got a dump truck.
Dude, everybody poops.
Yeah, everyone does. Everyone drops fat shits. Thank you for making it awkward.
I didn't make it awkward. You made it awkward. Except that you poop. Tell everybody, I poop, and I'm proud of it.
I fucking hate you. Hold on, I have a button for this.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, we did have an addiction to them when I lived with you. I think we were eating it like 3 to 4 times a week. It was either Braise or Ram's Horn. And the one night a week you went to your taco place where I was just like, fuck it, I'll make SpaghettiOs. Absolutely, the matches are too predictable. Hi, little player, and welcome to the chat. We really appreciate you joining us towards the end here of our show.
Yeah, they're very much predictable. So oddly enough, when we were talking about earlier, WWE 2K, it gives you criticism on the side. This is something that I found interesting. So it gives you criticism on the side, like a scroll bar, but it's essentially a social media scroll bar. And one of them will pop up with just a random fan quote on there. And it says, matches are too predictable week in and week out. So I don't know if this is like somebody at Yax or whoever the fuck makes that game, 2K makes that game, and is looking at it going, I'm going to get my own shade in here on the company, but they're 100% right in their own game, but they can't figure it out on television. We don't need to see the same thing over and over and over and over again because 50-50 booking does not work.
Listen, I tried to book Io Shirai and Raquel Gonzalez 17 weeks in a row. I tried. And at one point the game was like, this rivalry is stale. And it just turned into like they were having 1-star matches. It's just like they understand their product better than WWE does. Their fucking video game. Which I'm gonna say this right now, 2K22 is a fucking masterpiece. Like
it's great. It really is.
The patches that came out just yesterday for it, wonderful. And they're consistently updating this thing right before they're about to drop the first DLC pack, which I'm pretty stoked on.
What is the DLC for this?
It's the bonsai one, so it's Yokozuna. Let me see here.
Oh, yeah.
2K22 DLC. Let me see here. It'll be Yokozuna, Umaga, Rikishi, Omos, and Casey Catanzaro.
Who's not Casey Catanzaro anymore.
Yeah, I know. So one of those is unlike the other.
Very much unlike the other.
The second
Although
pack,
I love that they were like, here's the bonsai pack. We're gonna put one fake Japanese guy in here who's actually Samoan, and then give you 2 other Samoans and Casey Catanzaro.
The next pack coming out after that is the most wanted, which is Cactus Jack, the Boogeyman, Vader, Ilya Dragunov, and Indy Hartwell.
Okay, that's solid. Indy Hartwell's a little strange on that one, but that's solid.
The third pack is a little problematic, and I think they're going to have to change it because it's Hurricane Helm, Stacy Keibler, A-Kid, Wesley, and Nash Carter.
Yeah, you really can't. That's great. It's fantastic. I'm really happy for WWE for finally accepting and putting. Wow,
that's unfortunate. That's super unfortunate, my friend.
Is it as unfortunate as them putting Hitler in a game? I mean, that's if anybody hadn't seen the picture, that's why he got fired. Unfortunately, this company won't stick up for women, so he got fired for that instead of the other Kimberly stuff. I mean, oh, she's chasing clown shit. No, it wasn't even that. She didn't even get she felt like shit because he didn't get fired for that. He got fired for pretending to be a Nazi.
I feel really bad for all the times I've told the story of me and him smoking weed together because now
I do too now.
Yeah.
God, I hope nothing bad
smoked weed with Wesley.
Yeah, I hope nothing bad comes out about him. I hope the worst thing that happens is that he got mad at a Popeyes and threw a biscuit back because it was too dry.
Dude, I love the KFC bit.
That was fantastic.
So we were at an Impact event, and I was just heckling because I was a little high. Shocker, I know. And I just heckled. I was like, who was it? What's this fucking... Hey, Ace Austin, have your mother load up my debit card. I need to get some fucking KFC. And Wesley was just like, yo, dog. We really going to KFC after this?
Ace Austin was a champ about it, by the way.
Yeah, and we almost left that show to go pick Wesley and the rest of the Rascals up some KFC.
Shout out Trey Miguel.
He's great, too. But the Clown and Around pack is after that. It's Doink the Clown, Ronda Rousey, British Bulldog, Mr. T, Dewdrop, and Rick Boogs.
They put Ronda Rousey in the Clowning Around pack, and that tells me how they feel about her.
And then the last pack is the whole damn pack, excuse me. You have Rob Van Dam, Logan Paul, Machine Gun Kelly, LA Knight, Xia Li, Commander Aziz, and Saray.
That's actually a damn good pack.
I'm going to put MGK up against people that are going to murder him.
That's a pretty damn good pack, truthfully.
To death. I can't wait to kill. I'm going to kill MGK with Logan Paul.
Hey, you know what? Shout out Logan Paul. That was good. I need to see more Logan Paul on wrestling.
I can't praise him enough for that WrestleMania.
I'm flabbergasted. I fucking hate saying that. I need to see more of it. At some point, fuck it. I need the other dipshit out there too. Give me both of them together against one another. No, not against one another.
Well, hey, also, if you're new to the chat or you're watching this video post-show, drop a like, drop a follow. You know, it helps us get a little bit more noticed for a stoner and a drunk doing a fucking wrestling podcast.
Sir, I am almost 2 weeks sober. Actually, no, I'm like 4 days sober. But, I am giving this sobriety thing a shot. I have no alcohol today. This is lemonade, Minute Maid, by the way. And we're gonna try this. We're gonna see what happens. Thank you. I appreciate
That's important. I get high as fuck all the time. It's better than getting drunk all the time, that's for damn sure.
Hey, if I had the if I could, I would. Just put it that way. Let's just put it that way. Work prevents me from doing such, so if I could, I would. Mm-hmm. But you know, hey, they would just be really upset if I skewered somebody on a high-low and then I dropped dirty.
You had to fucking point out my eye at the beginning of the show because now I've been self-conscious about it the whole
it's
goddamn
okay,
show.
It's okay, Sean. You'll be okay.
Oh God, I don't ever want to have the Shawn Michaels eye. Just the.
It's just listing off to the side.
God damn, I can't tell if I'm looking.
Wow, we've talked so much.
I could look at both monitors at the same time then.
I can't say it.
No, you need to now because you're going to leave the people wanting to know what you have to say.
You got to ask, just I don't know, ask Mary how it is.
They cut deep, man. Cut fucking deep.
Oh.
What Dark Side of the Ring topic would you like covered? You know,
Katie Vick.
Sonny.
Ooh, that, you know what? No, you're right. On a not joke level, that's a good
Sonny.
One. That is a very good one.
I watched a Cultaholic video. Go watch them. They're great. I love them. I love the British guys over on fucking YouTube wrestling. They did a whole video, and that was just 15 minutes of them doing a recap of all the shit.
What about that time that Meng tried to kill Simon?
Listen, I don't know how anyone wants to kill Simon. He's such a lovable chap.
I can't think of many. So the next season of Dark Side of the Ring is going to be some deep cuts, like things that I didn't think about.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to have many sunny days anymore, man. I think her days are about to get cold and gray.
Oh, yeah. It's a son of a bitch being in a cell.
Not funny to make fun of a person going through that shit, but god damn it. What she did is horrendous. Several times. The several times she's done it has been horrendous. Well, Frodo Baggins, we actually really appreciate you dropping by and hanging out with us. Little Playerin, thank you too. Nightmare Kuda saw you in the chat as well. I know you hate us right now.
You know, if it wasn't for the fact that title cards aren't going to pop up when they're supposed to, Trevor, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We know that you've accepted your punishment gracefully, and we will see you shortly. And just think of this. You have a revenge tour to go on.
Well, it all depends on what the next subject that whoever the winner picks is.
Well, clearly it's not going to be me, so I could tell you what I would pick.
What would you pick?
Monday Night Wars.
That would kill me. That's the one subject I'm great at. You know how many times Tony and I just got fucking...
You want to know why I would pick Monday Night Wars?
Why?
Because I'm going to write the questions and you and Tony are going to play.
Hell no. I'm not gonna have my ego tarnished because I don't know shit.
Well, you wouldn't have your ego tarnished. I'm not gonna cut deep
I'm
on
never,
this.
I'm
How
never
many
said,
people were involved in the invasion angle?
No, because I don't like losing. That's why I'll never compete.
See, it's my toss up between that or because we're at this point and it would be June at that point, Money in the Bank.
I'm really waiting for someone like Ring of Honor hasn't been picked. territory days. If we ever got Brian on here, Brian won. Fuck, it's gonna be nothing but territories forever.
Fuck, you got to do it. I can't do a Brian impersonation.
Motherfucker, I want to do my next quiz about the AWA.
Man, Paul Orndorff is kicking ass. I'd have to get my buddy, dude. I'd have to.
Fuck, guys, can we do fucking the Jim Crockett promotions?
I'd have to get my buddy JC on here if we did AWA, because he lives in Wilmington, North Carolina, and he used to go to all those like Carolina Coliseum shows and shit like that when he was a kid. So he saw like Chief Jay Strongbow and Wahoo and like all the old school Four Horsemen shit. He went to all those old fucking shows, man, and he's got some dumb knowledge about that stuff. He's on there tagging me on Twitter and something about Andre doing a leg drop on Big John Studd, which is fucking amazing. If you haven't seen it, there's a couple of matches where Andre the Giant is mobile, and it's beautiful.
His top rope splash.
Yeah,
forget that. I thought someone was gonna die. Well, I think that's gonna do it for us tonight. I think we're both pretty tired and want to get to bed. I am definitely high as fuck and want to get some sleep.
Yeah. So who's gonna do it first? Are you gonna do it? I'm gonna do it. So for Clinton Davis, you can find him at PK Batman. For myself, Ethan Hubbard, you can find me at Jensen Collins 3. And for us at On a Forklift Pod on Twitter, we would like to bid you a fair adieu. And as always, we love you, Judy.
We love you, Judy. Have a good night, everyone. Oh, wait. Later.